You're behind the wheel.
Hello, Rusty. Two on your usual lane?
I'm Detective Phelps. Homicide.
You must be new. What's your shoe size?
This is business, Florence. You got a guy works here by the name of Tiernan?
Sure we do. He's a pin setter. Clears the jams, works the gutters. Go right in. He'll be hopping around the lanes toward the back. He's a nice boy.
Thanks, ma'am. Let's go get him.
The special of the day.
Tiernan! LAPD! There!
What are you waiting for? Get after him!
We might go faster if we weren't carrying the extra weight. These are flashy cars to be parked outside a bowling alley.
The lanes attract a fast-living individual with money to burn, Cole.
Or a middle-aged individual with the need to feel virile.
Another runner. Well, at least we've got a suspect.
Why do they always run? I'm sure we've got the wrong person in more than one of these homicides, but they always seem to land.
You know, your theories are not airtight by any means, Phelps. Come on, Phelps, you're losing that little weasel.
If this isn't the killer, we can at least get him for reckless endangerment.
That's unless he runs into a wall and saves us all the trouble. Joyride is over, kid.
Phelps, you gotta get me closer! Hit him, Cole! Spit him out! I'll try to shoot out his tire. Wish me luck.
Whoa, looks like we're going into the tunnels.
God damn it, he'll kill himself.
All right, as long as he doesn't kill us, I'm okay with it. That is the end of that. It's about fucking time.
Put your hands where I can see them. You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Captain is downstairs with Ray Pinker and Carruthers.
It's the cheese. The cop who solved the big case and got promoted.
What's this about, Captain?
Ray and Mal have some concerns over the Henry and Muller cases, which I don't want aired outside of this room.
The evidence is solid, Captain.
I agree, Rusty. It's just that corpses keep piling up.
Copycats.
I've been banging the same drum. But the notes and the lipstick messages.
Evelyn Summers, Cartel Classic Carmine. Each woman, same brand, same color.
Teresa Terrelson didn't have a lipstick message.
Technically, you're right, Rusty. She didn't have any lipstick. But she did have a message. We found it beneath her dress, scraped with a sharp stick.
What did it say?
You sure you want to know?
Ray?
As far as we can be sure, it said cunt BD.
That's one way of looking at it.
Looking at what?
Cunt is all about access, Phelps. You're married, so yours is mortgaged. Some of us like to pay by installments. This guy doesn't like to pay at all.
Why are you so angry, Mal?
Because I just had to fire one of my assistants. He was a friend of Jameson's. God knows what he might have been up to.
Captain, we have good leads in the Summers case, but it's up to you to decide how we proceed.
Keep this under your hat for now. And to follow up on Evelyn Summers, I want daily reports.
We got our orders. Back to the Summers case. Get an address for McCaffrey. He'll have blown the bar. I'll meet you outside.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Took a swipe at me.
I need an address for a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Grosvenor McCaffrey. Apartment 6, 126 Yale Street, between Ord and Alpine.
Thank you. Can you drive to this one? Let me pose a question.
Depends. What's it got to do with?
Morals. Would it bother you to put the wrong person away?
Depends.
On what?
On whether anyone except the poor son of a bitch in the slammer ever found out.
McCaffrey is in apartment 6.
That's the guy. I heard he's an honest cop. Now that's an oxymoron for you.
Doesn't look like anybody's home. Don't think this is any use to us. Torn from the letter we found beside the body. At the very least, I'd say it ties McCaffrey to the scene. Maybe if... No. He said he was at home. He said he didn't know her. And we have the book.
Let's see Carruthers argue his way out of this one.
Is that you, Grosvenor? Who are you guys? What are you doing in here?
We're from the LAPD, ma'am. Do you know where we might find McCaffrey?
I'm his neighbor. Is he in trouble?
Look, lady, we need to find him, and in a hurry. Are you going to give me trouble?
He has a pigeon coop up on the roof. He spends his mornings up there when he's been drinking.
How do we get up there?
Down the hall and up the stairs.
Drunk and in command of a carrier pigeon. Surely we can write him up for that. A citation, at least.
Grosvenor McCaffrey! Running on a hangover, McCaffrey? Sit down and we'll talk.
I'll go get our wheels.
You a runner, McCaffrey? Stay and fight the good fight.
Be careful! He looks dangerous!
Give it up, LAPD! McCaffrey, you're under arrest on suspicion of murdering Evelyn Summers.
We need to get downtown and wrap this thing up. It's got to be McCaffrey. Unless Tiernan set him up. You don't think that asshole Jameson could have done it, do you? Whoever did it. At least it wasn't that Dahlia fuck.
How do you know that McCaffrey didn't do the Dahlia?
We have a list of over 200 suspects. His name was never on it.
If you think the list is exhaustive, Rusty, who am I to argue?
Listen, let's just work the case at hand, shall we? Then we can sit down and put all the puzzle pieces together at a later date.
I'll hold you to that.
You sure you can make it stick with one of these suspects, gentlemen?
It's either McCaffrey or Tiernan, sir. I think Jameson is an aberration.
All right. I'll deal with that degraded lunatic myself. He's got some fearful retribution coming. Tiernan isn't one, McCaffrey isn't two. I want a confession from one of them. Don't fail me, young Phelps.
Why did you run, Tiernan?
I was the last one to see Evelyn that night. I knew you would think it was me.
Can you describe your relationship with Evelyn?
I barely knew Evelyn.
Keep lying to me and I'll have you charged and in front of a grand jury before your feet touch the ground.
How can you possibly prove Evelyn and I were more than friends?
You're off the hook. For now.
No, don't go! We both want the truth here.
Come through so I can nail that son of a bitch. I'm telling you, it'll never stick.
You ready to answer some questions?
You think I have all the answers?
People who run from the police usually have something to hide.
Touché, detective. Let's see where this takes us.
You told us you barely knew Evelyn Summers.
She hung around sometimes. I had very little to do with her.
You'll have to do better than that, Grosvenor. We know about you and Evelyn.
Evelyn was a lush, and a boring one at that. You can't link her to me. Seems there's a serious gulf between what you think you know and what you actually do, detective.
Evelyn died sometime around midnight. Remind me, where were you?
I was at home, writing. I'm working on a manuscript.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You were out at the rail yard.
And what do you have that proves I was there?
How about half of Augusta Summers' last correspondence with her daughter?
What are you talking about?
After you were done beating Evelyn, you searched her and found her mother's letter. That old lady's anguish amused you.
I know nothing about a letter or Evelyn's goddamn mother.
So what was it doing on your writing desk?
I don't know, but if I didn't put it there, somebody else did. Try exercising your powers of deduction on that.
It's either going to be you or Tiernan, Grosvenor.
Make it stick, detective. The party has good lawyers.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
Can you describe your relationship with Evelyn?
I barely knew Evelyn.
Keep lying to me and I'll have you charged and in front of a grand jury before your feet touch the ground.
How can you possibly prove Evelyn and I were more than friends?
Looks like I was mistaken. She was old enough to be your mother, Tiernan. Were you banging her?
That's none of your business.
You a mama's boy, Tiernan?
Aristotle's Metaphysics, the book that belonged to McCaffrey.
McCaffrey saw her looking at her once and laughed in her face.
And you're saying Evelyn stole it.
She wanted something of his.
You don't like McCaffrey, do you, Tiernan?
He's full of the common man routine, but he props up a bar like the rest of us. Evelyn thought he was going to be a great novelist. He had nothing but vitriol for her. No, don't go! We both want...
Never stick.
You know if you got that desk.
Why did you run, Tiernan?
I was the last one to see Evelyn that night. I knew you would think it was me.
Can you describe your relationship with Evelyn?
I barely knew Evelyn.
She was old enough to be your mother, Tiernan. Were you banging her?
That's none of your business.
You a mama's boy, Tiernan?
Aristotle's Metaphysics, the book that belonged to McCaffrey.
McCaffrey saw her looking at her once and laughed in her face.
And you're saying Evelyn stole it.
She wanted something of his.
You hate McCaffrey. You're trying to frame him for this.
You've got the wrong guy. How can you prove that? I'm telling you, McCaffrey did this. Do something about it and leave me alone.
You and Evelyn were drinking together last night, and she had no other place to stay.
I don't know what happened last night. I don't remember.
Come on, Tiernan. Either you killed her or she left the hotel. Why did she leave?
Look, I may have yelled at her. I was very drunk. It's hard to remember.
Do you own a car, Tiernan?
No, I don't.
Have access to a lug wrench?
No, we use a lot of them to clear jams in the pin setting machines.
Coroner's report says that Evelyn was killed with a wrench. I think you did it and then planted the evidence at McCaffrey's apartment for us to find.
We went to his apartment. McCaffrey was up on the roof. Evelyn stole the book. McCaffrey went crazy when he found out. He said he would put her out of her misery. He can be very cruel.
Evelyn was missing a ring from her right hand.
That's strange. She always wore it. Big black circular disc with a white E in the middle. It was made from an old typewriter key, a present from the prop department at her old movie studio.
We're going to talk to McCaffrey. You need to think about what you've told us, Tiernan. You're not in the clear.
Need a drink. I got the jitters again.
That bum took a swipe at me. Put him down in my sap.
You ready to answer some questions?
You think I have all the answers?
People who run from the police usually have something to hide.
Touché, detective. Let's see where this takes us.
You told us you barely knew Evelyn Summers.
She hung around sometimes. I had very little to do with her.
So she was your follower.
That's one way of describing her. She was like a stray dog, desperate for a master.
Evelyn died sometime around midnight. Remind me, where were you?
I was at home, writing. I'm working on a manuscript.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You were out at the rail yard.
And what do you have that proves I was there?
How about half of Augusta Summers' last correspondence with her daughter?
What are you talking about?
After you were done beating Evelyn, you searched her and found her mother's letter. That old lady's anguish amused you.
I know nothing about a letter or Evelyn's goddamn mother.
So what was it doing on your writing desk?
I don't know, but if I didn't put it there, somebody else did. Try exercising your powers of deduction on that.
We found the lug wrench that Evelyn was battered with in your apartment, and the note from her mother, and your blood-stained clothing. We have you cold, McCaffrey.
You think if I could be bothered to murder Evelyn Summers, I would be stupid enough to leave the evidence in my apartment?
I don't believe you, Grosvenor. The evidence says that you killed her.
You can prove that I wanted to kill Evelyn? Will there be much more of this? It's just that I wanted to get home and work.
It's either going to be you or Tiernan, Grosvenor.
Make it stick, detective. The party has good lawyers.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need the jacket on a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Just a moment, Detective. McCaffrey was formerly under surveillance by the Red Squad. Convictions for petty theft. Dishonorable discharge from the Army during training at Syracuse. Assault on a local woman. Says he almost beat the woman to death.
Thanks.
Need a drink. I got the jitters again.
I've had my say. I'll not say anything more.
You were in the war?
Yes, I was. Seeing the things that I saw, it changes a man. I came back here determined to change things. All I wanted was a pen and an opportunity to speak out.
You told us before that you had only minor run-ins with the police. You didn't mention petty theft.
I've never been in trouble for violence. That's the salient point here, isn't it?
You're lying, McCaffrey. You have a history of violence towards women.
How do you turn a couple parking tickets and a petty theft misdemeanor into an assault charge?
We know all about you and your dishonorable discharge, beating some poor woman near to death in Syracuse. You've never been in combat, McCaffrey. Your whole life is a fraud.
She was a goddamn peasant whore. She tried to steal from my wallet. I could have fought for this country. I could have.
You beat her because she stole from you, because she tried to outsmart you.
The ignorant audacity of the bitch. What is a man supposed to do? Sit there and take it? How is a man supposed to call himself a man?
And Evelyn Summers, a poor, drunken nobody, stole your book.
And she got what was coming to her.
Grosvenor McCaffrey, I'm charging you with the murder of Evelyn Summers. She was a sad lady who never hurt anyone except herself. I hope God finds a way to forgive you.
Congratulations, boys. You bagged the fine catch. Another red to boot. Grand. Now, I want you to put this business about a repeat offender out of your mind. This McCaffrey creature shows no remorse, and neither will the grand jury. You would have to walk a long mile to find a better candidate for an unmarked plot in the prison graveyard.
We have lost most of Shaughnessy and Dunn's squad. His gunny is dead. First platoon is in worse shape. That medic is either crazy or the bravest man alive.
Then we rally with the first and try for the Nambus.
It's sheer to the left. To the right, it goes right through a pass with 2 Nambus and enfilade. Mate, we can lose everyone.
Lieutenant, get back off this fucking bridge. They'll start walking the mortars back to their own positions. We only have minutes. I'm in charge here, Sergeant. Get your men off the bridge, Lieutenant. What's your unit, Sergeant? We don't have time for this, Lieutenant. What's your unit, Sergeant? My company, 22nd Marines, Lieutenant, and we just saved your ass by fording the river. My orders are to reconnoiter the... I think that point is now moot. You have 10 men left. My orders are to save what's left. Move out!
Well done, lads. You did well with the Summers case. But we have a problem. The examiner received a new letter today.
Do you mind if I take a look, Ray?
Go right ahead. They've both been rinsed in gasoline like the previous letters, so I can't lift a print.
No one else but the killer knew about this message. To suffer woes which hope thinks infinite, to forgive wrongs darker than death or or night. Another snippet from the Shelley poem.
I'm telling you, it'll never stick and you'll get roasted.
If the note is from the Dahlia maniac, he definitely also killed Teresa Terrellson.
Mal and I agree.
But where does that leave us? If this is the Dahlia killer, and he is responsible for the Tarrelson murder, not to mention the Muller...
Hang on a moment, Skipper.
Let me finish, Rusty. We have 5 birds in hand and none in the bush. The department will not survive a scandal if we have to let them all go without catching a fiend first. Your careers will be over for a start, gentlemen.
Looking in wonder...
Ah, fuck it. I knew this run was too good to be true.
I hid myself within a fountain in the public square.
You like that stuff? What is it supposed to mean?
It's supposed to... Forget what it's supposed to... What does he want it
Where are you going with this, Cole?
He's obviously taunting us. He believes he's far more intelligent than we are.
Okay, it's some kind of story, right? A guy that God hates, chains him up.
It's an allegory, Rusty.
A what? Story with 2 meanings. A symbolic meaning. But that's what he wants us to think.
Could he be using it literally? Within a fountain in a public square? Could it be that easy?
Can somebody tell me what the fuck is going on?
The fountain in Pershing Square. Come on, we have a clue. Captain, thanks, Ray.
Be careful, Phelps. This is his game you're playing now.
Is he the cop they've been talking about on the radio? I'm just praying the prints come through so I can nail this son of a bitch.
You can drive.
All those cases, Rusty. What have I been telling you all along?
We've got to get this guy.
I know. Enough women have died.
Yeah, and it's our asses on the line too, Phelps. You heard what the captain said. The department is not going to take responsibility for all those bad convictions.
Success is a double-edged sword.
Rather you than me, Phelps.
Elizabeth Short. Betty Short. Black Dahlia.
You know the local hobos use that as a latrine.
There is a cave, all overgrown with trailing odorous plants which curtain out the day. Where next?
Elizabeth Short's Social Security card.
Jesus Christ.
That's not all. There's another stanza from Shelley.
Can you work it out? You got a city map? See if you can work out where he's... taking us. I don't like this freak leading us around by the nose.
You know the way. You can drive.
Him. It's really him, the fuck who killed the Dahlia. Can you believe this? He's leading us.
It's his game, Rusty. He may want someone to catch him, but he's extremely dangerous. I doubt if he will give up easily.
Suits me down to the fucking ground. We clip this fuck and we get citations. What a day to be a cop. That pencil-pushing Parker won't be able to shove me aside after this.
Can I help you, sir?
Detectives, LAPD. This is very important, sir. How do we get to the top of the chandelier?
You what?
Have a little faith, pal. We're in a real hurry.
Head up to the top floor. There's an access panel and a ladder in the maintenance room.
Let's go.
I'm going out there, Rusty.
Better you than me. Be careful. Could be a trap.
Deirdre Muller's missing watch. From the temples high of man's ear and eye, roofed over sculptures and poesy. Where have I seen that?
Jesus Christ, close it off that goddamn thing.
Find a rope, Rusty!
There isn't time. See if you can swing that thing from side to side. Get it over the edge, then jump for it.
Swing! Come on, come on!
It's gonna go any second. Swing that goddamn thing and jump for it.
that was too close.
Yeah, well, the higher you climb, the further you fall.
Let's get out of here.
Another Dahlia clue?
No, a yellow gold wristwatch.
The Molar Dame.
Yes, and a scrap of the poem.
Another location.
If I can work it out. You drive. I need to go over the case notes. He keeps mementos from all his victims.
This guy needs to be taken out of circulation.
He takes pleasure at stringing us along, demonstrating how much smarter he is.
You can enjoy it while it lasts. We got you now, genius. We're coming for you.
You can drive.
I'm pulling rank here, Cole. I'm not hauling myself up there. Go get him, Tiger.
You'd slow me down anyway, old-timer.
Hey, Cole, let's get moving.
Sometimes a step backwards is a step in the right direction. Our Lady of Guadalupe, ripped from Antonia's necklace. Round which death laughed, sepulchred emblems of dead destruction, ruin within ruin. So this is a treasure hunt.
What is it this time?
The religious medal from the Maldonado case.
The Dahlia, Moeller, Maldonado. When this gets out...
We still have to find the guy, Rusty.
Another poem. Well, you must have some idea, right? Come on, Phelps. We're on a roll here. Don't let me down.
I saw his picture in the paper. He worked that case.
Can you drive to this one?
We're gonna catch hell for this. Banging up innocent men.
The newspapers will crucify the guy. They won't have time to wonder about our mistakes. We'll be okay, Rusty, as long as we catch the guy.
I hope you're right, Cole. We'll be famous if we make this case. These are my best shoes, Phelps. I'll leave you to it.
Very funny.
Whoa! Get a move on, Cole. Those boards are sinking. You want to end up like the other fossils? Gangway snakes around, Phelps. Can you see it through the tar?
Easy.
How you doing out there?
I'd be doing better if you were the one trying to get across this thing. Steady. Whoa!
You don't want to fall in now, Phelps.
That's at the forefront of my thinking. Easy.
One of Teresa Terrelson's shoes. A sphere which is as many thousand spheres. Okay, where to now?
What is it?
An open-toed white shoe and another stanza from the poem.
Oh, I really thought that hobo bum did the Terrelson broad.
Confessions from the insane aren't the most credible evidence, Rusty.
Is this thing over?
It's all part of his power over us, making us run around all over the city for the crumbs he's leaving us.
So if we keep this up, we can find the guy?
You're behind the wheel.
So this guy looks out for women in bars who've had too much to drink.
Who are emotionally disturbed.
Need a shoulder to cry on, he plies them with booze.
Probably offers them a lift home.
Then beats their brains out and strangles them. Could be any schmo hanging out in a bar.
No, not anyone. He displays the bodies, leaves us messages. For all the violence, it's very controlled behavior.
On it goes. When do you think we'll reach the end of this thing?
You ever been in here, Galloway?
No. I have no intention of going in. I heard that thing's tricky. I'm gonna wait here and have a quiet smoke. Think about hidden meetings.
once belonging to Celine Axford Henry. Thrones, altars, judgment seats, and prisons. No, it couldn't be.
See? That was easy.
I found Celine Henry's ring.
How far does this thing go? How did we not catch this nut job?
You can drive.
He's leaving us this trail of evidence. Why?
Vanity. He wants to see if there's anyone out there smart enough to catch him.
He leaves us evidence, but every location is a trap.
He's testing us, physically and mentally, to see whether we are worthy of him.
The Titan guy, who had the stoush with God.
Very good. You thinking about reading some Shelley?
All that egghead stuff? I'm sticking to the funny papers and the form guide. You sleep better at night. There's the throne up there. Now it's just a matter of getting to it.
Jesus, now look what you did. Hang on, Cole. I'll get you off of there.
You've got to make it to the next platform. Get that thing as close.
Typewriter ring. Evelyn Summers. The place he calls home. End of the line.
No, 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 no! No!
I thought the whole thing was going to come crashing down on me.
I thought so too. He murdered Evelyn Summers, Rusty. The last trophy was her ring.
You find another piece of the poem?
Yes. the last piece.
You sure, Cole?
Let's find out.
Gently.
You might see this as a cry for help.
For God's sake, Phelps. You're not trying to justify this.
Hear me out, Rusty. This guy has been successfully slaughtering women in this town for half a year, maybe longer. He researches who he kills, and then plants evidence so that we always have someone to go after. If he hadn't sent the letters in the poem, he could have gone on forever. We would have been none the wiser. We would have 4 executed men on our conscience and have been happy about it. Why else is he doing this?
You're the new face of the department, Phelps. The modern cop who tries to understand why the perp does what he does.
KGPL to all units. Citizen reports man with a gun. Union and Rockwood Street. Union and Rockwood Street. Unit to handle code 2. Identify.
Nej. Sänk. Kan jag höja själv där borta.
Jag hör vad ni säger.
Reminds me of my days as an alderman.
There's a light coming from the house.
Nothing hasty, gentlemen. Keep your hands where I can see them, and I'll be forced to redecorate the stucco with your entrails.
We're from the LAPD, sir. I'm gonna tell you only once to lower your weapon.
The LAPD, you say? Is it really possible you could have found me after all this time? How interesting.
Put down the gun, shitbird. Last warning.
This boorish ignoramus could never have found me. It was you, wasn't it? Do you remember me, Detective?
Bartender!
Yes, you found me. You know what I'm capable of, and yet you walk in here like lambs, dressed for the slaughter.
We'll see about that. Where did he go?
Down the tunnel?
We can't let the son of a bitch get away.
The house, Rusty. There must be another entrance into the house.
LAPD, give yourself up.
I'm a copper, you idiot. Quality content. Låter bara shit. Annars bartender då. Så pausat i 45 minuter. De bara kastar in på de här till mamma. Läser upp det bara, reklam. Den här killen har tagit Siding va? Massa sponsorer. Vad är det för grej?
Oh, sweet Jesus.
You realize this must have been the place, right?
Ligger helt näck. Och lite blodig. Ja.
En till kan jag få, va? Ja.
Och jag har bara en kvar.
It's the basis for all his riddles. Prometheus defied the cruel gods.
Ja, men jag har
This guy
inte så
thinks he's
många.
doing the same
Du
thing.
aldrig så många, du vet att du får gäster.
Defying gods can be hazardous to your health.
Du måste alltid ha grejerna.
Ja. Du skulle ju tagit vägen på gröna skylten du.
Ja, det är ju inte på vägen.
Ja, jag skulle gärna ge men jag har bara en öl kvar. Jag behöver den själv. Ja, det var snällt. Ja, men,
Nej, jag
ja.
bara skojar med det. Jag tar en liten garki här istället.
Ja, det tar du.
Tack så mycket. Vad gullig du är.
Medical experience, maybe? At least some working knowledge of biology. He's cruel and he's methodical.
Har jag tagit för många?
Men det såg så jävla roligt ut bara.
Vi spelar. Varför kallar du det för godis?
Jag räknar klackor där. Bara 62.
Ge mig nu.
Sen var det bara 62 för något.
We're going down there.
Vad skulle det där göra?
I'll go.
Skjuta
Offer back
jävlar.
up and keep an eye out above ground and see where this thing comes out. Don't let me down, Rusty.
Wow!
You're an interesting man, detective. Why the police force? You're obviously...
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist.
Ja, det är lite bajsvatten i Öresund. Ja, och vad ska jag vara och bajsa? Vad söt hon var då.
Nej.
Surrender now or I will use deadly force.
Do I get a sense you're looking for personal redemption? Do you think we have something in common?
Han är ju död. Han är ju död.
Spring nu!
Sätter ni gubben och hämtar bilen?
Det är där uppe, ja.
Du dödade en spindel i alla fall. Are you acquainted with slaughter?
Spindeln satt så bara.
Tog en tobak i det.
Spindeln var slängd i tobaken.
This thing has come to an end. You know that.
Are you comfortable out of the life, officer? Are you comfortable?
Ja, men bössan tänkte holy shit. Jag träffade honom där uppe, han som står i bilen, vet du. Ah! Går inte skrämma den döda kroppen.
Kände inte så stor fara. Ingen känsla.
Det växer senare.
Ingen känsla i huvudet.
Nej. Nu får du hålla in siktet och var beredd så det. Kolla mina bara med. Ja.
Åh fan, tog av vägen.
Nu har du gått runt i 2 dagar, Tyster. Samma väg hela tiden.
You're exactly what I expected. We were looking for a low achiever.
Är det cocksucker? Till och med skulle vänta på den bara. Det var en dålig idé.
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist.
Jag såg det. Precis. Ah, kolla sträckan. Kolla igen. Vad ser du? Huvudet där ja. Nu, håll det.
Ja, det tappar ju inte.
Cease fire immediately.
Nu är det 800 skott. Mössan då?
Och ni håller på att tjata på mig. Jag kan inte ens göra någonting.
Men den här ska visa dig.
Nej, det kan du inte.
Going down there.
Du har inte svarvat den.
I'll go. Call for backup and keep an eye out above ground and see where this thing comes out. Don't let me down, Rusty.
You're an interesting man, Detective. Why the police force? You're obviously overqualified.
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist.
Jag ser dubbelt här. Ja, jag ska kanske inte träffa någon. Nej, det var det.
Surrender now or I will use deadly force.
Redan när han visade resultatet. Åh, det var bra gubbar.
This thing has come to an end. You know that.
Jag kommer tillbaka samma ställe.
You're exactly what I expected. We were looking for a low achiever.
Do I get a sense you're looking for personal redemption? Do you think we have something in common?
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist. Surrender now or I will use deadly force.
Sluta tjata om det. Låt mig göra det här så jag har fixat det 1000 gånger. Nej, jag har gjort det jag förut. Jag träffade precis samma ställe som du sa att jag missade. Så jag träffade han rätt i huvudet. Jo. Nej, det hade han fan inte.
This thing has come to an end. You know that.
Han är inne och flyr igen. Du måste vara snabbare där snart. Springa eller något. Jo. Ja. Vi får inte riktigt.
You're exactly what I expected. We were looking for a low achiever.
Jag träffade ju Sibal och Brickan. Jag var hem på väg hem och på väg hem härifrån. Ja, nu är vi mog eller? Så Sibal? Ja, Sibal var där. Jag träffade honom över och köpte grejer. Gick jag ner och drack vin.
Reinforcements are on.
Förra tisdagen var jag väl här va? Var det inte?
Jag måste ju ha fått en brev så.
Where's the press, Cap? I think Phelps and I should get a medal for this. This has got to be the case of the year, right? The case of the century when you think about it.
Are you finished?
Nej.
Yes.
Men det har jag varvat redan på PS4 4 gånger. Nej. Nej, det behöver inte tro, men jag har varvat 4 gånger redan och det är 5:e gången jag gör det. Ja. Försök att varva själv, jag tror inte du gör det. Vissa förhör när du gör så kan misslyckas med det. Ja, men det var i början när jag gjorde på Xboxen. Då hade jag inga fusk. Nej, var ska jag fått det ifrån då? Nej, jag kollade inte på den i början. Nej, nej början gjorde jag inte det. Ja, sen efter var jag tvungen att kolla vad fan jag skulle göra. Det var det. Ja, men det är väl ingen fusk. Ja, det har Micke också fuskat många spel. Många spel har han fuskat. Jo. Ja, alla spel har spel. Det var ju enklast att säga. Alla spel.
Nu är du dum.
Jag är alltid lite dum. Du ska vara nog jävligt snäll.
Ta inte runkhänderna på mig. Du sitter där och så här dubbeltrampar på dina...
Nej, skit ner dig. Ska du basta på lördag eller inte? Ja, men åk till sin mor istället så är det enklast.
Okej då.
Ja, hej då.
Tack. Vi hörs någon annan dag eller?
Nej, det är bara fan vi sitter och runkar i bastun själv.
Nej, men det blir så jävla uttråkigt om man bastar själv egentligen. Ja, men det går nog lugn och fin nere. Jag måste ha liten musik jag ska ha med mig. Ja, det är bra.
How many times have you been in combat?
Ja, jag har en sån här radio.
I was with Raider Battalion on Peleliu my first time. Was it bad? It's always bad. Will this be bad? As bad as it gets, kid. But you stick by the Marine next to you and he will stick by you.
So, some of the guys, they aren't very friendly, Sarge.
They've lost a lot of their friends in the last couple of days, kid. They think if they don't get to know you that they won't have to grieve for you if you get killed. They're wrong. It doesn't work that way. Don't worry. No Marine in this company will let you down.
Säger jag till dig.
Vad jag kommer att skratta sen. Vad jag kommer att skratta när jag kollar på det här så hör jag din röst.
Phelps, welcome to Vice. This is your new partner, Roy Earl. Take a seat. A special request was made to transfer you to add Vice. We need a man with your kind of starch on this desk, son. We have 2 dead Negroes found in an apartment this morning on Yucca Street. Number 6358, apartment 5.
We got better things to be doing than wasting our time on 2 dead junkies.
Did I ask your opinion, detective? 2 men dead on U.S. Army issue morphine. That makes it an advice case. Beat it!
Yes, sir.
Beat it!
You and the lieutenant have some history? You could say that. We used to be partners.
So, you're working with the big boys now, Cole?
Guess so, Roy. I thought homicide was the primo assignment.
That may be the case. I asked for you personally, Phelps. I had to pull a few strings to get you over to advice. How does it feel?
The lieutenant seems to think I'm doing okay.
Kolla här, vad jävligt roligt.
Okay.
Nej, men titta själv. Kolla nu, han slänger bilnycklar till mig.
Doing great. You're the
Jag
department
sa,
pin-up
du får
boy.
köra, säger jag.
War hero and crime fighter.
Nej, för fan. Det är en snygg
assure you I'm
bil
no
också.
war hero, detective.
Let's rouse some hop.
Om jag går här och trycker och kör.
Har du kommit så långt upp i livet och du får bättre bil?
Nej, vi tar det här.
Ja, det skulle jag
Jag ska hämta sista ölen. Har du druckit din öl? Nej, jag gör det här. Kan du prata hur mycket ni vill? Aldrig. Aldrig.
Ja, herregud. Det är därför det finns ryggstöd för sånt. Det måste vara sådana socker, sådana här, vad kallas de? Strunt också. Eller? Tänk om det är tomt.
Det blir inte från lördag.
Det ska också vara, kanske, jag tar en promenad till bolaget imorgon.
Men drick ingen förrän på lördag. Om du ska komma eller gå till morsan, det vet jag inte. Men du får bestämma själv.
Du håller på med om man får åka buss så långt i den här jävla länder.
Jo, det var bor hon då?
Marsingboden.
Ja, men det, om det är utanför gränserna så kan du inte åka.
Har inte varit på Snittland?
Men var bor hon då?
Ingela, 10 minuter från Hunkedal.
Ja, men då är det ingen fara.
Hur fan vet du det?
Jo, det vet jag. Men om det beror på om du får träffa din morsa. Hon är kanske i karantän.
Du är i karantän?
Nej, det är jag inte. Är du?
Du är bara slutat.
Jag är, det är från 70-åringar och över mest.
Ja, inte jag.
Gå hem, Tajsta.
Men vissa kan finnas som är 68, 69 också, men...
67,
ja.
66.
Jag tänkte på hans farsa.
Nu. 4 minuter reklam fick pojkarna byljespåret. Pausa med 20 i det.
Nice
Ja,
car,
skit i vad jag är.
Is it department issue?
No, this is my sled. You can't be seen slumming it in a Nash if you're in Vice, Cole. Meanwhile, we got needle freaks kissing it goodbye all over Central Avenue.
Jag ska vara laglig. Nej, vi tar det. Ja, det ser jag väl. Jag var inte blind eller? Efter det, ja. Det är något.
Stäng av den här skiten. Det höras med sånt.
Ja, det är ju långt kvar. Ja. Jävla gubbar.
Spräng då för helvete! Där! Ute på äventyr.
Jag vet vad
This is
det
car 11K. Go ahead with the further.
är. Det är här. Här. Här är det. Jag visste att det var där.
Detective Phelps, I got the call for assistance. Who are the suspects?
Bank robbers. Same gang that took the Citizens National Trust and
Det är
savings
mycket
last
väl.
month.
De som har varit och rånat banken igen.
Kill a cop, and it's the electric chair. You're covered, Phelps. Stay down.
Sluta och löjla er för fan.
Move, I've got you. Throw out the guns. Weapons on the ground now. That's it.
One shot,
That's all of them.
Mr. Killshot.
Du ska vara som en kommentator i hockeyn när du gjorde mig. Ja, det var du fan med riktigt sådär. Du jävla... Det var så jävla roligt ut när du...
Bra kommentator.
Ja. När jag spelade hockey.
Förlorade du eller? Ja, för helvete. 17-0 förlorade han.
Nej, jag spelade mot Per ju. Ja. Då var han som en kommentator här och... Han håller med Finland nu, märkte jag med. Jo, du väl. Nej, jag har ingen bevis, men jag vet att du gjorde det. Du håller väl fan inte i Sverige. Det tror jag knappast. Då fattar man ju att det är Finland. Nu kör jag inte.
Varför erkänner inte den här jävla motorvagnen?
Mustilainen.
They really picked a prize shithole for our first date.
Nu ska vi hitta Mikko här.
It's up the stairs, detectives. Around the corner.
Lilla
last door on the
Mikko här
left.
då.
Come on, Dunn.
Åh, käften. Flytta på dig för fan. Nej, han tror att han äger. Nej, han är bara fotograf. Klick, 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 klick.
What have we got? 2 stiff, overdosed, been dead a couple of days.
Government issue morphine. We use the same syrettes in Okinawa.
Fucking Negro junkies can't take supply this pure.
You know these guys?
I know of them. The younger one's a 2-bit horn player by the name of Cornell Tyree. The other one works in distribution. Started using a little too much of his own product, and Jack D took exception. He wasn't born that ugly. His name's Lamont. Tyrone Lamont.
So who's supplying the drugs?
That's easy. Whoever knocked off the wharves in San Pedro. Jack Dragna, Mickey Cohen. Dope's been all upside down ever since Jimmy Utley started the long walk at Quentin.
You talk about it like it's a system.
It was a system. But those days are long gone.
We are supposed to uphold the law.
Yeah, and we do. But we can't change people.
Han pratar.
The truth is, everyone wants a license to get a little dirty now and then. Our job is to keep it manageable.
That's how you see it?
See it any other way, and you better forget about being a vice cop.
Can we get on with this? Today, preferably?
One cigarette is enough to knock you out for combat trauma. Two of them will stop your heart.
Nu ska vi samla bevis här. Du missar inte någonting där i stan. Skriv upp här nu.
They say only the good die young. I hope it was true in your case.
Han var inte gammal.
Catch all the good ones, Phelps. Must have been messy eaters. It's all over the floor. Who is JJ? And why do these two care about his taste in music?
Har du skrivit upp? Eller vet du? 275. Titta på skyltlapparna. Jag kan inte måsta det. Du vill se en gift.
Another day, another dollar.
Ja, men sluta!
Jag måste spela, det var Negro.
Skit ner där.
Looks like it was always going to end this way.
Find anything interesting?
Ja, lite konstig vampyr då. Men det liknar ju på det sättet, men lite konstigt sätt. Man har varit i olika celler över frutorna då.
Ta plånboken, kolla vad han har där i. Ta pengarna.
You catch all the good ones, Phelps.
Nu. 4-6.
Small chance in life is probably better than no
Behöver inte
chance.
tänka på det.
Söndag kväll. 146. Är det en brevlåda eller?
Söndag. Det är ju lördagskväll. Natt.
Nej.
Jo, Saturday.
Sunday.
Saturday så. Sunday.
Another day, another dollar.
Tyrone Lamont, not even 23 years old.
Jukka Street står det också där. Hollywood.
Ja, unga killar de försvinner. De är unga, de håller på som skit och så dör man tidigt.
Är det popcorn?
Nej, vill du se det eller?
Nej, det vill jag inte. Det vill jag inte. Nej, nej.
Black Caesar, from the joint across the street.
You catch all the good ones, Phelps.
Looks like something was taped to the bottom.
Har det varit någon under i botten någonting?
Morfinet som har varit där.
Ja, det vet du vilken det är.
Åh jävlar. Släppat där. Jävlar vad mycket.
Took his jewels
Ja,
and
vad
cursed it
pyr
off.
igen.
And I suppose his friend wasn't in any condition to notice that he had stopped breathing.
Han är inte det. Det är så. Här har du 100 000. Fy fan vad gatt det är med gatt. Man är suntun 16.
Some kind of fruit?
En druv och en ball och en wind.
Another day,
Ja,
another dollar.
jag vet det.
Jag har varvat det före dig.
Jag har varvat dem innan dig. Fan, flera gånger om. Ja, Xboxer, jag har varvat för mig 14 gånger. Ja, men 14 gånger jag har varvat den. Jag kan sova samtidigt och spela det.
day, another dollar. Another special order from the Caesar. I think I've seen it all.
Ja, du sket också. Du vet ju de ändå inte har sketit än. Du är fan med en redig man.
Okej.
Ja. Men ibland kan du vara dum också. Ja, ja.
Du, jag tar en banan av dig, eller?
Street life has no idea how dangerous this stuff is. No cooking or preparation.
Det var
Must have been the
använd.
easiest fix these two ever had.
Golvet där inne.
Du, den är snart tom igen innan du går, va?
Du får ju godis hela tiden varje dag du handlar godis.
Ja, för eran skull kanske. Alltså mest Mika Pipöras i alla fall. Nej, för fan. Men flytta på det gubbjäveln. Ja, skit i han. Så, då har du mugg. Undrar vad finns under den. Ah, det är inte använt. Och du vet vad någon säljer, eller hur? Morfin, fy fan. Det är farliga grejer det. Den tiden var de livsfarliga.
The Emperor across the street appears to shift a lot of popcorn. Let's shake him down.
Ja, det var samma mugg. Jajamän, det var samma. Ja, det var inte mycket att se med. Sovrummet då. Och här finns också varma popcorn överallt.
Another special order from the Caesar.
Ja, det
Ja,
var
det är bäst att du har lite sån här.
Ja, men inte på bordet behöver inte vara.
Sist gång så skvätte du på överallt på min tröja. Nu skulle du...
Nej, men vad fan, han skvätte ju på duken här nu.
Oj, Vitto! Det gjorde du med sist.
Nej, jag tar så.
Ja. Vad gjorde du på min tröja? Kommer du ihåg det då?
Det var öl som kom lite.
Det var inte öl när du skulle ge mig sånt.
Nej.
Är det öl?
Nej, det var öl du
Och du sa att
skatte.
det skulle vara-
Nej, jag ska ge dig öl så skattar du hela dig.
Du gjorde det.
Nej, du gjorde så att du inte kan ta i greppet.
Ja.
Ah! 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 Ah!
Vad elak du är.
Ja. Vad är fan som är elak?
Åh! Kom igen, kör en liten trudelutt nu då.
Det kan jag inte.
Jävla viol. Så, med gitarren.
Another day, another dollar.
Another day, another dollar. Kommer lossa. Det tror jag med.
Nej, jag är ute.
Du stannar han den så kommer vad heter det, skiten åka ner. Det är det som var en momentum i den. Du får... Han är vad är det för försäljare?
Njuter av vädret, eller?
Help you? Detectives Phelps and Earl, LAPD. We're inquiring into the deaths.
Hand over the popcorn, numbskull, before we kick the door in.
Titta inte på mig, titta inte på mig. Du?
Det är ditt fel.
Get that son of a bitch.
När det blåste stormen ute, jag ska öppna det här, säger du. Jag sa jag öppnar fan inte den.
Han springer iväg.
Så blåste hela jävla. Ja, där får. Ja.
Fel håll. Du ska jaga gubben.
Nej. För han börjar tjata på det så jag skiter i det.
Du ska göra sitt.
Så. Det är lika bra att bli så här.
Vilken topp.
Nej, men jag sa till dig att du öppnar fönstren, det blåser som fan ute så persiennerna gick förstördes. Sen dess har jag inte rört i den.
Jag har inte öppnat den.
Nej. Nej, du minns inte det va?
Jag har aldrig varit här. Jag har inte träffat.
Nej, men det är flera år sedan.
Jag har inte varit här. Jag ska bodde i Syltre, grabb.
Och det var då när du bodde där.
Ja.
Det var den tiden.
Jag kom hit och öppnade.
Ja, du öppnade stormblåste för fan ju. Va? Ja, jag sa öppna fan inte det då. Tror det bara.
LAPD. We're inquiring into the deaths. Hand over the popcorn now.
Tack för det då, för jag Mikko. Jo då. Nej, jag ljuger inte, det är sant.
Jävla nu. Kom igen nu. Och så en boll.
Stay on him.
Nej, jag får inte.
Varför tar du inte fram pistolen och skjuter den?
Nej, jag kan ju inte det.
Du kan väl hålla in.
Nej, men jag springer efter.
Eddie, help me out, man. They're trying to kill me. You gotta help me out. What the hell going on here?
Det kommer min partner där.
That you?
You picked the wrong cop, you fucking animals.
How are we supposed to know you were
What's your name?
Morgan.
Half an answer is no answer to me, asshole.
Vilka knappar man trycker.
Keep an eye on him, boy, while I take a look around.
Det tror du säkert. Jävla bra minne du har efter den här
Don't give me an
patienten.
excuse to shoot you.
Nej, men jag varnar ju där. Öppna inte fönstret. För det blåser så jävla. Och det var så varmt den dagen också. Och det blåste. Och du öppnar då. Nej. Jag tvungen att... Jag hann inte stänga den. Bischa till de jävla patienterna. Ja, men öppen ja. Men den var öppen helt sådär. Jo, då. Försök inte lura in mig någonting med det. Men det är gammal skit, jag har glömt det där. Nej, okej. Det är väl bra att du inte glömmer. Jag försöker glömma det i alla fall.
These number slips might affect your tone, Fleetwood.
Vänta.
Vad kan det vara? Vilken dag var det?
Vänster.
Should be stamped on the reverse of the issue.
Onsdag.
Nu ska du gå dit och ta en trullot.
Maybe Morgan can give us something on this Jones character.
Bookingagente. Oj, vilket deal.
Detta ja.
Aha.
Morphine. might not be filling, but I'm sure it's satisfying.
Oh ja. Har du tagit morfin någon gång?
Aldrig.
Du är morfin.
Aldrig i mitt liv.
Det tror jag. Du har hela skåpet full där borta.
Du kan få lite ägg här istället. Det mår du bättre av. Ja, eller mugg här. Wow.
Nudlar.
Ja, nudlar. Okej. Får en gant med.
Du får nog vända på steg.
Nej, jag skiter i det. Han som säker här borta, men han åker in.
We're inquiring about the deaths of 2 men in an apartment across the street, Fleetwood. We want answers.
Of course. I'll do my best, mister.
24-åring. Brown, black.
You sold the drugs to Cornell Tyree and Tyrone Lamont.
Oh, I sell fried steaks and
Han ljuger. Han ljuger.
You're lying, Fleetwood. We know that you supplied them.
I don't know nothing about no drugs. All I do is my 10 hair flipping burgers. And you put
Men
me
jag
different?
vet han ljuger i alla fall.
Flipping burgers and strapping jolts of morphine to the bottom of popcorn.
Jag kommer ihåg vissa utan
Now I
att
want the
titta.
truth. Who supplies the drugs?
Cat by the name of Armstrong Edwards. He brings the stuff around about once a day.
Nu blir det bara
I know
ljus.
Armstrong. He's a two-bound, strictly small time. Who's he working for, Fleetwood?
Jermaine Jones.
We have you for the hop and resisting arrest. Tell us about the numbers if you want our help.
Look, the numbers are the white man's tax on poor folk. All right, now what else you want to know?
We have an address on the slips. We're gonna go down there now and rat you out, Fleetwood. Tell whoever it is that you rolled over and gave them up.
No. Look, I've been cooperative, okay? Now you gotta help me some.
Fleetwood, I'm going to speak personally to the judge on your behalf.
A name, Fleetwood.
Look, he's a real slick dude. Wears a hat and swings a cane. Goes by the name of Merlin. All right, I ain't got a last name.
Vill du ha en sup eller?
See you at the station, Fleetwood.
You're gonna help me, right?
Of course,
Yeah,
kid.
oh.
You helping us out.
Det
We
säger
always
du.
like to repay a favor. Can you see that Fleetwood gets a nice cell, Wallace? One with a window and a nice fresh pillow.
Take a shit.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on the Jermaine Jones Musical Booking Agency.
Just a moment, Detective. Jermaine Jones. The office is listed as 5528 Santa Monica Boulevard.
Thanks, ma'am.
It's not about getting.
Men skojar du? Vad fan är rödhårig stad? Vad fan hittar på de här som...
I think it's
Can you drive to this one?
I heard you were in the Blue Room the other night. Shouldn't you have been at home? Tucked in bed with the wife and kids?
Where I go is your business.
It couldn't have had anything to do with a certain delightful but damaged German girl, could it?
I don't know what you're talking about, Roy.
Har du inte sett jag har den här röda kontrollen nu?
Vill du se något jag har?
Jag hade den svarta jämt,
Vill du se
ja.
något jag har här?
Ja, det skiter jag i. Det får frunten med att ta hand om.
Look at this place. I'm guessing not much talent comes out of this talent agency.
Here we are. Jermaine Jones, 238.
Ska du in och ta en kik eller?
Den här dörren.
Kontoret. Det bästa stället i stan.
Hey! Who let you in?
Ja, eller bara PM.
Jermaine Jones.
Don't bother getting up. Your flunky Fleetwood Morgan just snitched you out.
I wasn't planning to. Now you think you could tell me who the hell you are?
LAPD. We'd like to take a look around.
The hell you will, motherfucker. You carrying a warrant?
No, do we need one? Search the place, Cole.
Ja.
What do you think you're gonna
Vad
find,
hittar
policeman?
vi? Vi kan börja här.
Scott Phantom. Fine radio. Shortwave, AM and FM. My father has a Scott.
You ain't allowed to do this. I got rights.
246 nästa gång. Nu vet du det.
Nej.
No wonder this thing is sounding a little muffled, Jermaine.
Brennan, Wilt, get over here. Take these assholes apart.
Oh,
You heard the boss.
Is this the best you got? These mugs are dope to the eyeballs.
Clean them up quick, boys. Come on!
vad fan hände?
Nu tar vi nästa väg.
Come on, then. I'm right here.
I don't believe it. Are you?
Sit tight, asshole. Pretend you're at the parlor getting your nails done. Cole, you better search through that stuff in the radio before you brace our friend here.
How many starving musicians pay with perfect, clean 50s? Your friend Fleetwood was also a betting man, Jermaine.
Här är
Much
mitt
for felony
favorit.
possession. I'm thinking intent to supply.
Bra pengar, men du...
Ja.
This must be how those two bum-standing guards
Nej, för fan. Jag har aldrig i mitt liv att tänka.
Dra vi en sån i nacken bara, du blir jävla...
Nej.
Och du andra förtjänar och skyller på mig. Ja, det är gjort. Nu öppnar du fönstret igen.
I hope none of this stuff is purloined, Mr. Jones.
I have a receipt for that thing. Somewhere.
Nothing significant.
Från den flaskan eller? Ska jag hälla bort det eller?
I don't think so.
Ja, vad gör de där? De festar ändå med skojar.
Eller vill du ha...
Är de sjuka i huvudet?
I doubt it.
Vad fan är det?
Nattklubbar öppna igen, okej. Tills de ligger där allihop.
Lamont and Tyree are dead. At a stretch, the DA could have you on felony murder for supplying stolen government...
Tyrone and Cornell are dead?
They're on a slab downtown with the ME examining their last meal. Popcorn washed down with morphine.
You offering me a deal?
I have a pet judge who hates blacks. He'll give you 50 years for your two buddies. Another 30 for stealing from Uncle Sam. You'll be out by the time you're 110. Imagine the changes you'll see.
I get the message. How much is this gonna cost me?
Oj, den kom lite plus.
Who supplies the morphine?
I don't know nothing about that.
Men var det allt?
So we make you for all of it. You're the fall guy from Mickey Cohen.
In case you haven't noticed, I'm a colored man. You see any Jew boys running around here? I collect my cut. Lenny the Fink controls the action.
Lenny who?
Lenny Finkelstein, Mickey's dipshit brother-in-law.
What is the link between the morphine and the numbers slips?
There is no link. You're wasting your time.
You're lying to me, Jones. Tell me about Merlin.
Who? I don't know anyone named Merlin.
Fleetwood Morgan will testify that you and Merlin are expanding out of illegal gambling and into drugs.
Okay. So I buy from a cat goes by the name of Merlin Otti. Merlin runs the lottery for the Jew boy. The Fink has a new line in drugs. You squeal me out and I ever telling you.
Tell us about Otti.
Är du hungrig redan?
Fronts points on
Är
football
du hungrig
games,
redan?
fights, horses, numbers, chicken crossing the road. Motherfucker will take the odds on anything.
Allting. Nej, ta bort skiten från mig för helvete. Det är inte så värt att sluta med det här månaden utan.
Vad fan? Jag är redan klar eller? Har jag glömt någonting då?
Har du varvat det igen nu?
Yeah!
Nej.
Kolla vad du håller på och stökar! Fitto!
Plenty of white crooks for you to roust in this town.
Fan
Leave me alone
Mikko!
and Tri-City Hall.
Du är lite klar.
Nej men...
Ja.
Det var därför att du är dålig på spel.
Är det någon som har daskat kuken i mitten på munnen på det där eller? Säger det.
Ah, den.
Ramez Removals. They must have taken special care delivering this for you.
Ramez. Du måste kissa. Igen.
Jävlar.
Du gör förbi det här då eller?
Ja. Jag får så jävla kramp när jag spänner.
What's the score with Ramez Removals?
I brought a radio from there. That's all.
Bad
So when we
boys,
visit
bad
Ramez
boys.
Removals and tell them that we want a special bookcase,
Har du sett den
wardrobe to
senaste?
hide our dope in. They're going to
Den
be
var bra.
copacetic.
And when we
Ja,
tell them
han
their
Per,
good
han
friend
säger att
Jermaine
han
sent
dog
us,
ju
said
han.
they could do a nice
Mike,
deal.
men han dog ju inte, men han var i koma. Men han kom tillbaka.
Menar du trean?
Ja, trean ja. Nej, men han dog ju nästan där. Men han var i koma.
You have character.
Men han kom
Now
tillbaka.
cough it up.
Ramez is a good
Lika
friend of
ännu
Lenny the Fink.
starkare om man säger så.
Getting the picture?
Slåss med egen
Take them all
son.
in.
Inga konstigheter.
You have a
Nej.
deal, right?
We're after the morphine.
Men sen ändrar han sig för han frågar ju sonen. Är det sant att han är min pappa? Och då säger mamma. Han är din pappa, ja. Och då ska han skjuta. Jag vet inte vem han skulle skjuta, men han träffar sin son. Mm.
Tog det ungefär lika bra som du i det spelet?
Ja, ungefär. Ungefär.
Runkar han fortfarande?
Det är också en tom.
Jag tänkte därför jag fick...
Gå in i toaletten med dig.
Ja, och hjälper du mig att hålla eller?
Nej. Jävla skärm har de.
Alltså?
Megastor. Det är klart där. Man måste kolla hur bra den är. Om den har god. Jag hade en narkolia. Det här är jag intresserad av. Fy fan.
Det är va?
Ja, men herregud. Ser du inte eller? Jag tog den fläkten här. Bara släppa alltså. Bara släppa det då. Det är väl dags tror jag va? Du är väl också sugen?
Ja, jo. Den mannen lite. Så jävla trött. Jo, jag lyssnar på det här.
Va?
Jag må lyssna på det.
Ja, han har ju spelat in 15 videor då. Tycker han har spelat in mitt på det.
Jävlar vilken skärm han har. Dubbla här också.
Ja, dubbla ja.
Vad fan, vilket bara dubbla. Pedaler och
Ja, han kör ju den jävla Maddur-grejer. Vad fan trampar jag på egentligen?
Vad är det för jävla monsterskärmar och grejer du ligger inne?
Va?
Värstinggrejer.
Vadå
Vad tycker ni själv?
Ja, vadå? Den spelar jag på och den ser jag allt. Men jag kan installera någonting om jag vill köra live.
Okej, testa jag ska hem och sova nu.
Knarka menar du?
Ja.
Du vet, om man säger om man går hem och sova då är det knarka. Du inte vet varför. Om du knarkar eller inte. Men jag har hört Mikko en gång. Han knarkar inte så, men när han står här han bara... Det var det där små med... Nära. Ja, men det går inte att se det här hela tiden. Men jag går med samma fall. Nej, jag har inte berättat det ungarna som var med i skolan. Nej, den är borta. Jag hittar inte den. Det är ungarna som var med. Ja, ja. Då är det lugnt i mina väder. Ja, nej då. Ja, jag är tillbaka Njut om ni vill göra.
What the heck?
Då åker vi.
You know the way. You can drive.
Now there's an oxymoron.
How was Hopgood doing, Roy?
Who?
Marlon Hopgood, your informer. He was my corroborating witness in the Bishop case.
Oh, right. Marlon. You're not still sore about that, are you? You made the case without him.
He was an accessory to the abuse of the girl, Roy.
As long as Hollywood exists, it's gonna be chewing up starry-eyed little girls. Marlon was small time. You caught the big fish. And look how much good it did your career.
Detectives Phelps and Earl, LAPD.
The name's Merlin Odie. I run a strictly legitimate bookmaker's detective.
So that's not an illegal wire service that your colleagues are running? And the number slips that I've been picking up all morning with this address on them have nothing to do with you?
I pay my kick to the Watts, and they pay their cut to the LAPD. You can't go shaking me down.
You're a loudmouth motherfucker, aren't you? Anyone ever tell you that criminals are supposed to keep their mouths shut? Stay where you are while we look around.
Cohen took over the wire service from Siegel, right? Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address for Ramez Removals. That's Ramez, R-A-M-E-Z.
Just checking. Ramez Removals, corner Sunset and Wilton. Owned by a Jose Victor Ramez.
Thanks for your help. I think Ramez's place is our next stop. With this quantity, we're looking at a high-level trafficking charge. Thanks for the paper trail, Merlin. Oh, that's quite a win for a dime, Merlin. You better start talking.
God damn it. Get after him, Phelps.
Give it up, Adi. Stop right there, Adi, or I will shoot.
There he is. See him?
Goddamn Harry thinks he could get fresh in every season.
What are you trying to do, Merlin?
Hurry, you can still catch him.
All right, relax, motherfucker, you got me.
Nice wand, Merlin. Too bad you couldn't pull off your vanishing act.
Make your joke, smart guy, but don't damage that. That there's a valuable antique.
You don't say. Maybe you ought to have a look at this.
Tror jag säkert är någonting i den pinnen. Och titta. Jaha, vad har vi här? Jaha.
Adi has Jose Ramez in his pocket. Ramez must have forgotten his lucky numbers.
Det var Jose Ramez. Så, stoppar vi tillbaka så. En fin pinne.
Would you like to calculate the odds on you going to prison for a very long time, Merlin?
I'm not going nowhere. I paid my contributions. I'm not getting hustled by you.
Alltså, det ska du inte. Nej, det ska vi se.
We're only interested in morphine. Army surplus morphine. What do you have to say about that?
I heard about that. Big robbery on the ship. Ain't my line of work. I prefer something with a sporting outcome.
Du har hört allt.
You distribute for Lenny Finkelstein. You're a patsy for those gangsters.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'll distribute for the LAPD, motherfucker.
Du är motherfucker.
Jermaine Jones gave you up as his supplier. He says that you're Lenny's sissy, and that you'll do whatever Lenny tells you.
Me? That nigga's a dead man. I moved the dope Jose brings me. Jose Ramez? I ran a clean numbers racket until those two motherfuckers went into the dope business.
Ramez seems to owe you a lot of money.
We all owe somebody.
So it has nothing to do with the proceeds of the morphine shipment?
It's a gambling debt. The Heaps took over the wire service and screwed me. Now I just do what I'm told. Run numbers and ship dope. Jose's no different. He just thinks he's a big man that can run up tabs.
You're not the guy we want, Merlin, but we're taking you in. Maybe some time in a cell will help you remember something worthwhile.
Fuck you, and fuck you. You'll never put a charge on me.
Take this bum in. Take the long way around. Don't be gentle with him. You got that?
Yes, sir.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Nej, ingen som vill skriva. Okej. Det behöver ni inte göra. Det är inte tvång. Jag är bara spelar. Inga.
LAPD. We're here to see Jose Ramez.
What's it about?
Routine inquiries, sir. Can you tell us where we can find him?
You missed it. He was in the delivery truck, just went out.
God damn it. 11K calling KGPL.
Go ahead, 11K.
11K requesting assistance in pursuit of narcotic suspects aboard a GM delivery truck. Commercial license David Charles 457.
Roger, 11K.
Hit him, Cole. Spin him out.
What does this lunatic think he's doing?
We're not playing around here. Take this clown off the road. Don't hit the... Fuck! It's no good. We need to get closer. Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires.
He's going left onto Hollywood. Get alongside him and take him out.
Get in close and steer him off the tar. Hit him. Clear this asshole off the road.
Show me your hands. Jose Ramez, you're being arrested on suspicion of supplying illegal drugs, resisting arrest, and for malicious damage to LAPD property.
Hey, hold your horses. I supply furniture, not drugs. And that thing back there, that was an accident. Some furniture came loose. That's all.
Save it for the DA, Chico.
Keep an eye on him. We're gonna take a look around inside.
Where's he been delivering? And who's been delivering here? Any repeat business in the ledger, Cole?
Why is Ramez buying so much ice? Merlinati is buying a lot of furniture.
Couldn't you think anywhere else to meet, kid?
We like to choose our ground.
What is that supposed to mean? Huh?
It's something Wellington said at Waterloo. The guys who win normally choose where to fight.
We're gonna fight, kid? The two of you versus my boys here? I love the fight game. I went a few rounds myself. You and your friend, he looks tough, but I don't like your chances. Nah.
We don't have to fight, Mr. Cohen. We have you in enfilade.
What the fuck is that? Some kind of stake?
It means my men are in cover, but that they can still shoot you. If those were my orders, you would all be dead now.
Are you kidding me? This is a $200 coat. You got some balls.
Kelso.
I hope you didn't scratch the paint of my new Lincoln.
These guys are getting out of the dope business, Mr. Cohen. You'll have no more problems from them. The morphine is going to disappear back into the sea.
Hang on. You're getting hasty. There's a lot of dough on offer here.
Thanks for the offer, Mr. Cohen, but we are going to have to politely decline. After today, the morphine is no more.
This isn't the way we normally do business.
I'm aware of that, Mr. Cohen.
Call me Mickey. Are you aware of the risks, huh?
I'm giving it to you straight, Mr. Cohen. There will be no more morphine. We made a mistake and would like to back out gracefully. If you come after us, we will be forced to come after you.
You've been polite up till now, so don't stop making threats.
I don't make threats, Mr. Cohen. I'd like to thank you for your time.
Is that guy your idea of muscle, kid?
There's something you should know about Jack, Mr. Cohen. He killed 6 Japs hand to hand with just a bayonet and a K-bar knife. His outfit, the 6 Marines, killed over 100,000 Japs in 3 months in Okinawa, and he was in the thick of it.
Those Japs are little guys, right?
Yes, Mr. Cohen. About your size.
What's with the puddle? Where's that trail of water coming from, Cole? There must be a way through the back. Welcome to Furniture Village, where taste comes to die. What a pile of junk. My mother would be in heaven. I bet this is the kind of crap you love, Cole. 20 years out of fashion. Smells of old people in here. This is useless. I can't see a damn thing. You need to get up onto the floor above. Get down here. There's a cold room in the back. I think we know where the water's coming from. You're gonna want to see this.
There's something frozen inside.
Well, I'll be damned.
This must be how they transport the morphine.
LAPD, leave it right there. Everyone out of the vehicle and put your hands up.
There's something in the ice.
He's making a run for it. Let him have it.
Catch this, you asshole! Show me your face, motherfucker! God damn it! Oh, son of a bitch!
Take them all to Hollywood Station. Have the ME and tech services go over this place.
Where will you be?
Hunting polar bear. Is Audie serious? Is the LAPD turning a blind eye to narcotics?
Keep your shirt on, Phelps. Drugs are prohibited. Doesn't mean people don't want to take them. Limiting supply doesn't mean that we have limited demand.
I understand that. I know that the average Joe needs to unwind a little, let his hair down at the end of the week, but morphine? Heroin?
It's important to demonize hop, Phelps. Looks good in the papers. But when all is said and done, it's just another chemical like booze. A lot of people in high places think we're doing the city a favor by keeping the dope rolling into Central Avenue. Donnelly certainly believes we need to keep them anesthetized.
Better jobs and opportunities would go a lot further.
Will you listen to yourself?
Any available unit, the 44 suspect to be taken into custody at Sunset and Ibar. Unit to handle code 2 identified. Sunset and...
Detective Phelps.
Look, Phelps, in a minute, a bagman named Rampley's gonna walk in here and put a mint on some horse running in the fifth. We don't care about Rampley so much as we want his boss. He's the one we're gonna put away for fixing the race.
You're hoping Rampley will lead us to him?
Bingo. Here's what you're gonna do. Get in there, blend in, wait for our mark. You'll be in a dark coat. Wait until he hands over the cash, then tail him. Good luck.
I'll wait outside. Keep an eye on the place.
That's a guy. I heard he's nuts.
Give me $1,000 on Cavalcade in the Fifth. Hey, come on! This ain't New York.
Any available unit, the 44 suspect to be taken into custody at Sunset and Ibar. Unit to handle code 2 identified.
You're behind the wheel.
The factory is closed. Has been for years. Not much call for ice anymore with all those newfangled refrigerators.
Save it for someone who wants to hear it. How many janitors carry a gat?
That's one way of announcing we're here. Give it up, Finkelstein. Your brother-in-law will get you a good lawyer.
My brother-in-law hates my guts. Come and get me if you want some daylight through that suit of yours. Come on in and get massacred, cocksuckers!
Eyes open.
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist.
Move! I got you.
Move, mister! Come get me!
I got you now! motherfucker!
What the hell is the matter? Can someone please just kill these assholes already?
I'm wide open here.
You're fucking toast!
How long do you think you can hold out?
Give me some goddamn cover.
I ain't running out of friends or guns in here anytime soon. Understand?
I'm wide open. Give me some cover.
Real clever, asshole. I'm gonna find you.
Find some cover. Clear me some space here.
Your move, mister. Come get me.
You're covered, Phelps. Stay down.
You're pretty brave.
Stay in cover.
Let's see if I can't put one right between your eyes.
You're clear. Go.
Throw out the
Let's see
guns.
if I can't put one right between your eyes.
You're covered, Phelps.
Pour it on, goddammit!
Let's see if I can't put one right between your eyes.
Move. I'm wide open here.
Weapons on the ground, now!
You're clear. Go.
If you die, boys, I won.
Find some cover.
Clever asshole.
Friends or guns in here anytime soon. Understand?
Reinforcement.
Get behind something, Phelps. Find some cover. You're covered, Phelps.
Pour it on, goddammit!
Let's see if I can't put one right between your eyes.
Move, I gotcha.
Throw out the guns.
I'm gonna put holes in you, asshole.
Give me some goddamn cover. Stay in cover. I'm wide open here.
I'm gonna put...
Stay down. Clear me some space here.
I walk.
Keep moving.
clever, asshole. I'm gonna find you. Let's move.
They're all dead, Finkelstein. Leave the weapon and put your hands up now.
Put my hands up. Sure. Then what? Cop to peddling the dope? Cut a deal? Ship me off to the queue? Soon as I get locked up, some old friend puts an ice pick above my ear? No thanks.
Only one other way out, shitheel.
So come
Let's have a look around, now that we've finally got some peace and quiet. I think I've had... This stuff has got to be worth at least $100 grand.
So Finkelstein robbed the ship?
My guess is Lenny took it off their hands. This is big. This is gonna make the papers, Phelps. As senior investigator, I'll do the talking.
Well, well. Who would have thought that Roy Earl's hand-picked new partner would have turned out to be such a great case man? This is a good result, Phelps. As far as we can tell, Lenny the Fink was moving the morphine across the city and as far north as Frisco. This makes the feds very happy, and it makes Mickey Cohen look bad. I won't lie to you, kid. I like the headlines. I like them a lot. You keep this squad in the papers, and we'll get along just fine.
Ja, nu slutar jag spela. Jag har spelat i 3 timmar och 45 minuter.
You know a Freddie Calhoun?
Sure, I know
Freddie needs money to get out of town. Says he's prepared to blow the whistle on a primo reefer distribution ring. Says he
Has he said how much it's gonna cost?
$50.
And the department will front me the 50?
You can put in an